Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be looking at the people who came to the Caribbean, specifically the ethnic groups, the place of origin and the time of arrival. Now the Caribbean is and has been home for immigrants from all around the world and is responsible for bringing various ethnic groups into contact, which would in turn formulate a melting pot of cultures. Now, of the seven continents that exist in the world, ethnic groups have migrated from four to the Caribbean, the first of which being South America, and the three major continents being Europe, Africa, and Asia. The Tainos from South America traveled from Venezuela to the Caribbean, where they inhabited the Lesser and Greater Antilles. In came the Europeans, the first of which being the Spanish that hailed from Spain, the Portuguese from Portugal, the French from France, the Dutch from Netherlands, and the British from England, or what we'd say Great Britain back then. The Africans who were brought to the Caribbean as slaves originated from the coast of West Africa, the countries being Senegal, Ghana, Benin, and Nigeria. After the emancipation of slavery, the Indian and the Chinese made their way to the Caribbean from Asia. Now think of time as a straight line going in one direction and each ethnic group popping up at different intervals. So between the 200s and the 1300s, the indigenous people, or we'd say the original people of the Caribbean, made their way to this wonderful region. These people are the Tainos, Kalinagos, the Arawaks, and the Caribs. After that came the Spaniards in 1492 and 1494. 1492 being the date of their first voyage to the Caribbean, led by the Italian Christopher Columbus, and the second voyage in 1494. After that, between the years 1533 and 1807, the Africans were first brought to the Caribbean region by the Spanish to replace the Tainos to work on the plantation, and then later they were also brought here via the British, via the Middle Passage, which is the second leg of the triangular trade. In 1655, the British made their way to the Caribbean after hearing of the immense wealth and growth and expansion of the Spanish and other ethnic groups where they fought the Spanish and captured some of their islands, Jamaica included. And this was the beginning of the British colonization of the Caribbean. Now, after the abolition of slavery and the need for a new workforce because the freed slaves no longer wanted to work on the plantation, the Chinese and East Indians were brought to the Caribbean on indentureship to work as indentured laborers or indentured servants, which was a pact or a contract between the Chinese and the East Indians and the plantation owners to work for a set period in exchange for different amenities and resources. I hope this helped, and thank you very, very much for tuning in another time.